Who knows what curveball life throws at you? Before you know it, you lose your balance, your routines are out the window, and you've got what probably the natural hair community will call hair neglect. And to be honest, it probably is. I've recently gone through one such experience, and in this video, I'll be sharing with you how I take my hair from this to this, and I was able to do it without the fuss and was able to retain my length all the same. Today's video is in partnership with Kazmaleje. This brand I have raved about for years now. These guys are reinventing wash day with the most amazing tools to detangle your hair. They've got the paper comb, they've got a pick, and also the curls plus comb. And these products, guys, are high grade, high quality products that will help you retain your length, reduce breakage, all while doing it in half the time. If you're on a length retention journey or just want healthy hair, or if you are a committed finger detangler, you will find these really helpful because they actually mimic the fingers. They have got features such as having seamless teeth and, having a handle that you can also part your hair with, which is just really convenient. I like 2-in-1s. You can sign up, guys, and earn rewards for shopping with these guys. There's so many perks. I would really encourage you to have a look. And of course, I have got a 10% discount for you guys in the description below. Otherwise, you can head on over to Amazon using my affiliate link below and purchase your tools from there. So head on over to their website and check them out. I know I might get a lot of negative comments because of this video. I talk about keeping a healthy hair regimen, and then here I am telling you how to still retain your length even if you neglect your hair. But that's okay because I like to keep it real with you guys at all times, and life does happen. And who's to say that this length retention routine only works for when you're in a crisis? If you're a lazy natural or just want to do the minimum with your hair and still want to retain your length, there's no judgment here. Just do what works for you. I use this routine when I really don't have the time for my hair, if I'm going through something. But I like to use this twisting routine to retain my length, even if I'm not going through something or some, life crisis, because it just works for me. I'm able to take care of my hair without the fuss. Plus, I can do it at a pace that works for me. So this routine started with me getting my hair twisted by a professional hair braider, hence the clean parts. I kept my hair in these twists with the extensions for months. I would wash, condition my hair, and retwist the hair with the extensions for a while until I thought, look, it's high time I got to my hair. So I decided to take the extensions out and continue the same routine with just my hair. So when I took my extensions out, I retwisted my hair, this time just with my hair, no extensions. And I kept it for about a month to 6 weeks, I believe. And I think I washed and deep conditioned once during that time, but just could not get the strength to retwist it and style it, etc. So I'd put it in a bun or wear head wraps for most of the times. Sometimes I would wear a braid, just going down, and wear a satin bonnet, not a satin bonnet, satin scarf to lay it down and reduce the frizz a bit. You could use some gel if you like. Otherwise, you can wear all sorts of scarves, etc. To hide the hair that's inside. Sometimes I would wear hats, like if I had to go out, I would wear a hat just to manage the situation a little bit. I used these plastic seamless hair ties to make sure that I had a loose bun when I did have a bun, and obviously to reduce breakage. So now on to the retwisting routine. I start with clean hair, so I went ahead and washed my hair, deep conditioned my hair. If your hair is not due a wash, you can just go ahead and allow the steam in the shower to soften it a little bit and hydrate it That way it's much easier to deal with. I didn't have time to get to it right away, so I just put it in a bun this particular day. And I just added like a leave-in conditioner and an oil, and yeah, off I went. Okay, so next day I ended up rehydrating the hair in the shower, and this is what I'm dealing with. Rehydrating just allows for flexibility in the hair, and what I'm gonna do next is just to moisturize it so that it's easier to undo and provides a little bit of lubrication. I ended up using Mayel's retwisting souffle, and I used an oil to seal the moisture in. I like to squeeze the product into my hair to allow it to really penetrate and go in between the twists. I go into detail about this technique in a video that I'll link above, but this is what I did to moisturize the hair. And what I do is I moisturize my entire head before I start retwisting. This is important because I will be retwisting my hair over a period of days, even up to a week, guys. This is what it's all about, because I can't sit in one go to retwist my hair for hours on end because I'm tired, I'm unwell, I can't do what I usually do. So I want my hair to be moisturized even as I get to it as the days go by. So you can do this as well if you like, and just go ahead and moisturize the entire head of hair before you start to retwist. Make sure the roots are lubricated and hydrated as well, because unfortunately with this routine it's easy to get shrinkage, tangles, knots, etc. at the base of the hair. And if the hair is not lubricated, you get matting. And if you get matting, lots and lots of matting, you get lots of breakage. If you get breakage, you get short hair. You pretty much don't retain your length. So make sure that you moisturize, lubricate from root to tip. The edges and the nape are also prone to accumulating lots of lint and just single strand knots and dryness. So make sure that they're also well moisturized and well lubricated. So I'm pretty much going to show you how I do this on one single twist, because it takes a lot of time to get this done. This process usually takes me up to a week to complete. So you want to just take your time and not rush. You can watch a movie while doing this, listen to music, have family around, read a book, I don't know. But this is what I do and it works for me. So I start by unraveling the twist, and you want to be gentle and very careful when doing this, because just the frizz, the shed hair, the accumulation of lint, etc. that may have happened over time can cause breakage. And if you're rough and quick, you can snap your hair. Just have a look at the base there. That's what I'm talking about. You want to make sure that the hair is lubricated and that you do this gently so that you can retain your length. This is where the magic happens, guys. So the water, the leave-in conditioner, the oil has given me quite a good amount of lubrication so that my hair is more malleable to start finger detangling and loosening the knots, the shrinkage, the matting that's happened at the base. The idea is to make sure that you do not have drenched hair, but that the hair is more damp, if you may. So if today was your wash day, you'd want to allow the hair to dry a little bit, maybe to about 50 or 75% before you go ahead to start your retwisting routine. And also retwisting the hair when it's damp, not wet, allows you to have a better stretch. So that's a tip for you guys. So as you can see, I'm really going in there to separate the hairs with my fingers gently. And straight away, you can see the shed hair coming out. Shed hairs are a nightmare if they're not taken care of. They're the cause of a lot of knotting and eventually breakage, because shed hairs are loose, so they go ahead and wrap themselves around other hairs, wrap themselves around the base, etc., causing breakage, causing matting, and causing a mess in your hair. So you want to pull those out gently to ensure that you have a good detangle before you go ahead and retwist the hair. And another cause of major breakage and a cause of, a lack of length retention is lint. Lint usually occurs at the base of the hair and generally at the knot where a braid or a twist is made. And it's hard to avoid lint if you're not cleansing or, detangling or dealing with your hair on a regular basis. So a trick that I use is just to make sure that particular portion that is prone to lint is well lubricated. If it's lubricated, breakage will be kept at bay as much as possible when it comes to the takedown of your hair. So this piece of hair is detangled. I'm going to go ahead and respritz the other piece of the twist and go ahead with the same process. Loosening the hairs gently at the bottom, removing shed hairs, tugging at the hair as much as possible, and finger detangling and pulling out shed hairs, removing lint, etc. And yeah, pretty much that's it. I just wanted to show you how the knots are created by shed hairs. The knots being created between the hair that's still attached to my root and the shed hair that's coming out. So pay extra attention and also be very gentle when taking these out. I'm going to show you in real time how slow this actually is, and then I'll fast forward it so you can have an idea of how long this actually takes me. For a super thorough detangle, I go ahead with these detangling tools by Kazmaleje. I have raved about these tools for years now, so that's what I'll be using in this video. So the routine is pretty much washing, deep conditioning, moisturizing your hair, and retwisting the hair, like recycling the same style over and over again. And being able to do this at your own pace, at your own time, is why this works for lazy naturals and people that just don't have time. And you can work at it one day after the next. It could take a few days, 5 days. For me, like I said, it takes about a week, and that works for me. And I know it would work for most people that just don't have a whole hour to, or actually can't do it in one sitting, if you know what I mean. And detangling can be tedious, and dealing with your natural hair can be tedious. But like anything in life, you have to put in some effort if you want to see results. I'm a strong believer that unless you have the time and the patience to deal with your hair, don't do it. If you know you're not going to do it patiently and gently, just don't do it, because it's not worth losing, all your hard work, because you could easily set yourself back a year in one session of detangling. And for me, that's just not worth it. Anyway, guys, this is the final result. This is what my hair looked like after I finished twisting my hair. I think I did a good job. My hair looks yummy. It looks bouncy. And yeah, comment below, let me know what you think. If any of this was helpful to you guys, be sure to subscribe. Until next time, bye.